we've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. You take a look at Los Angeles. Well, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams put each other to the test, certainly, every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
And so far, they've split the season series right down the middle. Now the drama starts to ramp up. Only got 2 games left against them. Can they take the advantage?
Been punch, counter punch. Each side has already seen the other team's best stuff. This is where it's going to get interesting.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, DA. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. Hey, this is an interesting point in the season, Brent. You're in the middle of an 82-game schedule. Easy to lose focus. So that being said, how do coaches keep their guys mentally sharp, mentally prepared for each and every night?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Were you asking me something?
I was, Brent, and I'm not going to ask it again.
Oh,
so hopefully you heard some.
I'm kidding. That's one of the things, Kevin, I would say. Be creative with your practice scheduling. Maybe a couple more days off. You know, do something that's outside the norm so guys don't feel like it's the broken record portion of the season. I think some of the best coaches in our league keep it creative and light at this point in the year.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Lakers. Buckets is out there with Harden. And it's LeBron James. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Beasley in at the power forward. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. James in the post. Defended by Durant. James misses. Lakers on D. It's a 3-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
No, in the end, not even close to being in the cards. Maybe there was some hope for them early on, but by the fourth quarter, people filed out.
The shot's good from McGee.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's ready to shoot that one. Draymond Green stepping into the rhythm 3-ball.
Beasley up top. Guarded by Green. No good from Beasley.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
And the Lakers have possession after the miss from Klay Thompson. LeBron against Durant. Over Durant, and Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Green to screen. Cousins, no one around him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Hart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Baseline jumper. James with another miss.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Curry outside. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers going the other way now. And Brent, in your younger years, your dad, of course, played for the Golden State Warriors. You have connections with the Bay Area, certainly. Any memories of watching the old Warriors team play?
Well, of course, Kevin. I was a ball boy when I was 4 years old, and I remember getting into the locker room and having a chance to get on the practice court and riding to the arena with my dad. And then my years in high school when I made my way there to watch Run TMC and spent my summers with Chris Mullin trying to get myself ready for the NBA. I love the Bay Area. I love where I'm from, and I have to admit it, I love the Warriors.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for the Warriors.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Here's Hart. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Durant kicks to Curry. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Now here's Beasley. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. He got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Now here's Thompson. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Durant with a wide-open look, and it's off from three-point range. Thompson against Stevenson. James outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor. Wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
Stevenson outside. McGee a screen. Stevenson drives in, and the basket is good. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to McGee. Feeds it to Beasley. McGee is screen on Green. Beasley the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Brent, as we move toward a more positionless league, versatility obviously is such a key. Who do you think are some of the more versatile centers in the game right now?
Well, I'm not going to put them in any particular order, but Anthony Davis playing a little bit more of the 5 is certainly a nightmare matchup. He's expanded his range to be able to shoot threes. Kristaps Porzingis represents basketball's version of a unicorn. Nobody knows what to make of that guy. DeMarcus Cousins, we see Karl Anthony Towns exploring his game in Minnesota and the versatility he has as a passing big that can shoot from range. And Joel Embiid in Philadelphia is raising all kinds of eyebrows, Kevin. I've just never seen somebody with that kind of size and that kind of mobility have such a soft touch from the three-point line. So the new evolutionized 5 position and revolutionized 5 position is in good shape.
That's a great list. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. There's the backcourt. Ingram is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Brent, something you have to praise Kerr for last season. He did an excellent job of bringing all that talent together and getting them on the same page. Not very easy with star players and big names.
Well, he had to tinker with the rotation a little bit, and then he had to also make sure that guys had confidence in their ability, and Steve was able to do that. The interesting part about all of that, Kevin, is that there were a lot of games that Steve was not there for. And for that kind of leadership, that kind of message, to be sustained in the absence of your head coach, that should tell you all you need to know about just how solid the ground is for the Golden State Warriors.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now, here's Stevenson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Beasley the screen. Stevenson kicks to Stevenson. Beasley sets a screen for Stevenson. From deep. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Warriors, number 1.
And this D has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented, they trust each other, they work together, and you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hart's checked in.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Stevenson passes to Caldwell-Pope. He dishes it to Beasley. McGee is screen on Durant. Here's Caldwell-Pope. That shot is off. Great D that time from Durant.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Livingston kicks to Jerebko. It's Durant on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Stevenson against Thompson. They need this one. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Now here's Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Jerebko kicks to Livingston. Pass to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Green, the screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. One thing with Klay Thompson, Brent, when he gets it going, he recognizes it and looks to take over games. You saw it when he led that huge comeback for the Warriors in the 2016 playoffs against the Thunder, and you saw it when he went for 37 points in a quarter.
There are just a few players in the league that can do some of the things, especially when they're hot, like Klay Thompson does. I even think back to last year during the finals, Klay Thompson struggling offensively and then all of a sudden coming up with a huge first quarter where he scored 16 points against the Cavs to help get the Warriors going.
And how about the numbers here for McGee? 12th in shooting percentage. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Livingston with it. He's guarded by Stevenson. Durant. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Durant's got 6.
I'll give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
A floater, and Thompson sends it back.
Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
And it's good, 2 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here is Stevenson after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. The dish to Stevenson. Stolen by Durant. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. That one no good. Excellent D there from Beasley. Caldwell Pope passes to Hart. Beasley the screen. Here's Hart. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. McGee a screen. From deep. And again, the Lakers no good.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
He used that pick just right. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Stevenson ties in, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson. Ran over the past decade, we've seen the creation of several super teams. How hard is it to manage the various egos and make sure the touches are the same, or at least they understand why the touches are being doled out the way they are?
I think the teams that have great management and great coaches that are in touch with these guys, Kevin, understand what type of player are you getting, doing your homework, and understanding, are these guys at a situation in their careers where they're still needing to prove something, or are they ready to get down to the business of winning? If it's about winning, that ego goes out the door.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Tips it. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 13 points.
Cousins continuing to improve on his defensive awareness and staying active after he clawed away that steal.
Here's Hart, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's James. Great D that time from Green.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Kicks it to Stevenson. Beasley with the screen on Thompson. Stevenson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Beasley the screen. Passes it to James. Over Green. Again, James missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Durant against LeBron. Stevenson outside. Pulls up on the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, Golden State a game behind.
And I think for the Lakers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
And the Warriors miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's the feed to James. again, LeBron missing.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots. Some turnovers necessary, that one not so much.
Andre Iguodala has checked in for Kevin Durant. And here's Rondo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the pick. Dishes it to LeBron. Makes it off the glass.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James is too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We've got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was DeMarcus Cousins who got hot in the first. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down. Or
now Stevenson, Durant and Draymond Green. Talented forward duo. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Cousins comes over to help. 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. No good from outside.
Yeah, and they showed effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. The rebounding edge right now.
29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. He kicks it to Stevenson. Beasley the screen. And the pass to LeBron. Over Green. James, no good.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the three-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, you know, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he's still one of the most feared players in the league. When he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Thompson dishes to Durant. Screen by Cousins. Durant kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in one quarter, Greg, it's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end the game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the fourth quarter because of the lead he's helped to build.
And if you're open, Draymond Green will find you. He's got a great feel.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
James against Cousins. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Fourth, LeBron James.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter. A little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Beasley sets a screen for Stevenson. Green against Beasley. Pass to Hart. Beasley the screen. Durant with the steal. Over James. And it's off the back rim. No good for Los Angeles. They've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Thompson against Stevenson. He feeds it to LeBron. Beasley, the pass to Stevenson. Beasley with the screen on Thompson. Here's Stevenson, and the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Hart the pass to James. They set the pick. Beasley with the screen on Cousins to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, you could try to get LeBron away from the basket, but when he's close to the basket, that's what happens.
Lets it go from 11. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. Screen by Cousins. Thompson misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And Green slams it in.
A tremendous job by Steph Curry there, getting the ball over quickly to the open man, not letting that lane close down.
Pass to Hart. Beasley the screen. Feeds it to Stevenson. Beasley sets a screen for Stevenson. McGee with no one around, but he gets it back. Stevenson against Thompson. Beasley sets a screen for Stevenson. He dishes it to Beasley. Over Durant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Beasley's got his first basket. Last downing for Golden State, it was a loss to Memphis.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Well, unfortunate's a good word, Greg, but on the other hand, you have to make an adjustment. Not every game is going to be called the same way, so adjust to the whistle.
Here's McGee. The shot comes out, so Golden State will take it the other way. Stevenson against Curry. The screen from Thompson. Curry kicks to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LeBron dishes to McGee. Beasley with the screen on Thompson. And it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Some changes for Golden State. Bell is checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. They set the screen. Cousins kept alive. The dish now to Thompson. A 3-ball. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected. A consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
Rondo passes the ball. Kicks to Ingram. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Stevenson against Iguodala. Stevenson outside. There's a good screen. Over Thompson. And it's Stevenson missing.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
They get it back. Thompson outside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 14 points here in the second half.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now here's Rondo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Passes it to Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Curry. Can't connect. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense, play inside out when you can.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Steph, what was the key that had your offense going so well tonight?
Obviously, guys have to make shots, and when we're creating and moving our bodies and the ball's moving, we're not turning it over. You know, we're tough to guard, and everybody had confidence tonight to go out there and make plays. So that's contagious, and we got to find that tomorrow, next game if we want to keep this going.
Obviously, the way you guys want to play, Steph. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.